we're going to break down the top 10 dividend stocks that I believe are absolute must-haves for anyone's portfolio in 2025. Alright, kicking off our list at number 1 is a company that is practically synonymous with stability and reliability, Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol J&J. This is what we call a dividend king, and that's not just some fancy title I made up. It means J&J has not only paid a dividend but has increased its dividend for over 60 consecutive years. Just let that sink in for a moment. Through recessions, market crashes, global pandemics, you name it, Johnson & Johnson has consistently rewarded its shareholders with a bigger and bigger paycheck each year. This is the kind of track record that lets you sleep well at night, knowing your investment is in one of the most dependable companies on the planet. The reason they can do this is because of their incredibly diversified business model. They're not just the company that makes Band-Aids and baby shampoo, although their consumer health division is a powerhouse. They are a global leader in pharmaceuticals with blockbuster drugs, and in medtech, creating cutting-edge medical devices that are essential in hospitals worldwide. This three-pronged approach gives them multiple powerful streams of revenue. So even if one sector faces a bit of a headwind, the others are there to pick up the slack, ensuring that the cash flow needed to pay and grow that dividend remains incredibly strong. For anyone starting a dividend portfolio, J&J is, in my opinion, the absolute bedrock you build upon. Coming in at number 2 is another absolute giant in the dividend world, Procter & Gamble, ticker symbol PG. Much like J&J, Procter & Gamble is a dividend king, boasting an incredible streak of over 65 years of consecutive dividend increases. This is a company that has woven its products into the very fabric of our daily lives. Seriously, just walk through your own house. There's a very high chance you're using a P&G product without even realizing it. From Tide laundry detergent and Charmin toilet paper to Crest toothpaste and Gillette razors, their portfolio of iconic brands is just staggering. This deep integration into consumer households is PG's superpower. These aren't luxury items people cut back on when money gets tight, they are everyday necessities. People will always need to do their laundry, brush their teeth and wash the dishes. This creates an unbelievably resilient and predictable revenue stream. It doesn't matter if the economy is booming or in a recession. The demand for PG's products remains remarkably stable. That stability translates directly into reliable cash flow, which in turn funds that ever-growing dividend payment that lands in your brokerage account like clockwork. Alright, for our third pick we have a company that needs no introduction, a brand so globally recognized that its name is one of the most understood words in the world, after OK. I'm talking about the Coca-Cola Company, ticker symbol KO. This is yet another dividend king, with a track record of increasing its dividend for more than 60 years in a row. The sheer scale of Coca-Cola's operation is mind-boggling. They sell their products in over 200 countries and territories, and it's estimated that nearly 2 billion servings of their beverages are consumed every single day. That level of global penetration is almost impossible to replicate. What I love about Coca-Cola as a dividend investment isn't just the iconic red can. Their portfolio is massive and includes brands like Sprite, Fanta, Dasani water, Minute Maid juices, and Powerade sports drinks. They have successfully adapted to changing consumer tastes by expanding into waters, teas, and coffees. This diversification within the beverage industry ensures their continued relevance and dominance. Every time someone buys a Coke at a movie theater, grabs a Dasani at the airport, or picks up a Powerade after a workout, a tiny fraction of that profit is funneled back to shareholders. It's a masterclass in building a global brand that consistently prints cash for its investors. Next up on our list at number 4 is Coca-Cola's biggest rival and in many ways a more diversified powerhouse, PepsiCo, ticker symbol PEP. While people love to debate the taste of Pepsi versus Coke, from an investment standpoint, there's no denying the strength of PepsiCo. They are also a dividend king, having increased their dividend for over 50 consecutive years. This demonstrates a deep, long-standing commitment to rewarding shareholders, and it's a track record that gives investors a tremendous amount of confidence. The consistency here is just phenomenal, and it's a testament to their brilliant business strategy. Where PepsiCo really shines and differentiates itself is its dual-engine approach. Not only do they have a massive beverage portfolio with brands like Pepsi, Mountain Dew, Gatorade, and Tropicana, but they also own Frito-Lay. That means every time you buy a bag of LA's, Doritos, Cheetos, or Tostitos, you're contributing to PepsiCo's bottom line. This snack division is a cash-generating machine and provides a perfect complement to their beverage business. It gives them a foothold in two different aisles of the grocery store, creating a diversified and resilient revenue stream that is the envy of the consumer staples sector. This powerful combination is why PepsiCo continues to be a top-tier dividend growth stock. At the halfway point, number 5, we have a global icon of the fast food industry, McDonald's, ticker symbol MCD. With over 40,000 locations in more than 100 countries, the Golden Arches are one of the most recognizable symbols on the planet. What many people don't realize is that McDonald's isn't just in the burger business. They're in the real estate business. They own a significant portion of the land and buildings where their restaurants operate, collecting rent and royalty fees from their franchisees. This creates an incredibly stable and predictable stream of high-margin income, which is fantastic news for dividend investors. This brilliant business model has allowed McDonald's to become a dividend aristocrat, a title for S&P 500 companies that have increased their dividends for at least 25 consecutive years. In fact, McDonald's has been raising its dividend for over 45 years straight. Their global reach means they aren't dependent on the economy of a single country, and their commitment to innovation like digital ordering, delivery services, and menu updates keeps them relevant and growing. Investing in McDonald's means you're not just buying into a fast food chain, you're buying into a global real estate empire that is dedicated to returning a growing portion of its profits back to you, the shareholder. For our 6th pick, we're shifting gears from consumer staples to the world of technology with a company that has completely transformed the way we work and live. Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. Now you might think of Microsoft as a growth stock, and you'd be right. But over the last decade, it has also emerged as a formidable dividend growth powerhouse. While it doesn't have the 50-year track record of a Coca-Cola, it has been consistently increasing its dividend every year since 2004, and the growth rate of that dividend has been impressive. This gives investors the best of both worlds, the potential for significant capital appreciation and a growing stream of income. The reason Microsoft can afford to do this is its fortress-like balance sheet and its incredibly profitable diversified business segments. We're talking about their Azure cloud computing platform, which is growing at an astronomical rate, the Office 365 subscription model that generates recurring revenue, their Windows operating system, the Xbox gaming division, and even LinkedIn. Each of these is a multi-billion-dollar business in its own right. This immense and growing cash flow allows Microsoft to invest heavily in future growth like AI, while still having plenty left over to reward shareholders with a dividend that is not just safe, but poised for significant growth in the years to come. Alright, number 7 is a very special one and honestly a personal favorite for anyone who loves passive income, Realty Income, ticker symbol O. This company is so committed to its dividend that it has literally trademarked the nickname the Monthly Dividend Company. That's right, instead of getting paid quarterly like most stocks, Realty Income sends a check to your account every single month. As a real estate investment trust, or REIT, they are legally required to pay out at least 90% of their taxable income to shareholders in the form of dividends, which is what leads to their attractive yield. Realty Income's business model is, well, brilliantly simple and stable. They own thousands of standalone, single-tenant commercial properties and lease them out to high-quality, reliable tenants on long-term, triple-net leases. This means the tenants, think companies like Walgreens, 7-Eleven, Dollar General, and FedEx, are responsible for paying for taxes, insurance, and maintenance. This business model removes a lot of the variable costs of being a landlord and creates a highly predictable stream of rental income. For over 25 consecutive years, they have increased that monthly dividend, making Realty Income a cornerstone for anyone looking to build a reliable month-to-month income stream from their portfolio. Coming in at number 8 is a telecommunications giant that is often prized by income-focused investors for its very attractive dividend yield, Verizon Communications, ticker symbol VZ. In a world where everything is becoming more connected, the services Verizon provides, reliable wireless and broadband internet, are no longer a luxury. They are an essential utility, just like electricity or water. This essential nature of their business provides a massive defensive moat and leads to very stable and predictable cash flows, which is exactly what you want to see from a company paying out a hefty dividend. Verizon has a long history of rewarding shareholders, with over 15 years of consecutive dividend increases. While its dividend growth rate might not be as fast as a company like Microsoft, its starting yield is typically much higher, making it a powerful engine for immediate income generation in a portfolio. As they continue to build out their 5G network, the demand for faster, more reliable data will only increase, creating new revenue opportunities in areas like the Internet of Things and home internet. This forward-looking strategy, combined with their established, utility-like business, makes Verizon a compelling choice for investors seeking a high and stable income stream. For our ninth pick, we're moving into the energy sector with one of the largest and most well-run integrated oil and gas companies in the world, Chevron, ticker symbol CVX. Now, the energy sector can be cyclical, with its fortunes often tied to the price of oil, but Chevron has proven its ability to navigate this volatility and maintain its commitment to shareholders. It is a dividend aristocrat with an impressive track record of over 35 consecutive years of dividend increases. This is a feat that very few energy companies have been able to achieve, and it speaks volumes about their disciplined financial management. Chevron's strength lies in its integrated model. They are involved in every aspect of the energy business, from exploration and production upstream to refining and marketing downstream. This diversification helps to smooth out earnings. When oil prices are high, their upstream business thrives. When oil prices are low, their downstream refining business often benefits from cheaper input costs. This balance, combined with a strong balance sheet and a focus on cost efficiency, allows them to generate substantial cash flow through all parts of the energy cycle. This ensures they can continue to fund their operations, invest for the future, and, most importantly for us, keep growing that dividend payment. And rounding out our list at number 10 is a pharmaceutical giant with a very attractive dividend yield, AbbVie, ticker symbol ABV. AbbVie was spun off from Abbott Laboratories in 2013, but it has carried on the tradition of rewarding shareholders. Since its inception, it has increased its dividend every single year, and if you include its history as part of Abbott, its track record of dividend growth extends for over 50 years, making it a dividend king. This dedication to shareholder returns, combined with a high starting yield, makes it a very popular choice among income investors. AbbVie's portfolio is anchored by some of the world's best-selling drugs, including the immunology drug Humira and, more recently, Skyrizi and Rinvoq. While there are always concerns about patent expirations in the pharmaceutical industry, AbbVie has been proactively managing this by investing heavily in its research and development pipeline and by making strategic acquisitions, like its purchase of Allergan, the maker of Botox. This has diversified its revenue streams and positioned it for future growth. For investors comfortable with the dynamics of the pharmaceutical sector, AbbVie offers a compelling combination of a high current yield and the potential for future growth. So there you have it, my top 10 dividend stocks that I believe are positioned for incredible success in 2025 and beyond. Now, and this is really important, please remember that this video is for informational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor, and you should always do your own extensive research and due diligence before investing your hard-earned money into any stock. A company that's right for my portfolio might not be right for yours. Look at their financials, understand their business, and make sure their strategy aligns with your personal financial goals and risk tolerance. The goal is to empower you with knowledge, not to give you a guaranteed list of winners. Building a dividend portfolio is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about patiently accumulating shares in great companies and letting the power of compounding and dividend reinvestment work its magic over time. The journey to financial freedom is built one solid investment at a time, and the companies we discussed today are, in my opinion, fantastic examples of the types of businesses you should be looking for. They have strong brands, durable competitive advantages, and a proven history of rewarding the shareholders who own a piece of the business. That's the real secret to building lasting wealth. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end and investing your time with me today. I truly appreciate it. If you found any value in this breakdown, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It really helps the YouTube algorithm show this video to more people. And of course, leave a comment down below letting me know which of these stocks you own, or which ones you're thinking about adding to your watch list. And finally, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos on investing and building wealth.